grace and never get confessions. A lot of wrong, I'm still here, thank you, Lord, the bless us. I wonder how the fuck I keep passing all these tests. Met 10, 8R, 4 pounds with a suppressor. Hop out all black, Dickie set, ready to stretch. On site, war ready, my niggas ready to trap. We ain't spending nobody, we gon' teach you that's a lesson. On this block, thugging hard, clutching no split the west. Father God, if you hear me, please send your boy a blessing. I got stripes in the streets, how they tryna disrespect us. To give niggas my all, how the fuck they go against me? Give niggas my all, how the fuck they go against me? How the fuck they go against me? Niggas told me they was with me, but whole time niggas in me. So I'm around with this 30 and this Lizzy. So I'm around in this all black dick.
Drakeo interview. Drakeo Kannon. EOCTV.
EOCTV, yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. Feel me, what a nigga got in store, you feel me? If y'all don't know though, y'all gonna know, you feel me? Y'all gonna get into them, you feel me? You know what nigga know already, you feel me? But
already.
Yeah,
so originally, where you from?
I'm from the South, bro. That's where you feel me? That's where I was raised at, you feel me? I wasn't born in the South, you feel me? My old girl used to stay in the Picket Grade, you feel me? My old boy used to be on 15th, so it wasn't really like no type of time like, wow, you feel me? Where I landed at, where I learned everything from my old boy, landed in the sub in early 2000, like 99, like 2000, you feel me? You feel me? He met his little piece, you feel me? That's how that shit came back to what, you feel me? Boom, I was over there for like 10 years straight, you feel me? That's what, you feel me? 2-4, you feel me? I'm from 2-4. That's what I'm pushing, that's what I'm standing for. I'm dying about that, you feel me? 4600, you feel me? Eddie Code environment, you feel me?
Like, you know, what kind of environment you grew up in, you know? Who did you look up to growing up on the block and shit like that?
I used to look up to, like, you feel me? I used to look up the bosses, like every nigga that, you feel me? Especially like my old boy, you feel me? Cause my old boy was always the type of nigga, you feel me? He think, you feel me? But you feel me? I used to look at the bosses, niggas who had traps and shit, you feel me? Niggas who were getting money, you feel me? I would always be like, man, I want to be like, you feel me? A nigga who got my own, you feel me? Since I was a little nigga. I was like 7 years old at a crack game, hitting crack games, coming up off $1, sweeping shit, 600-700, you feel me? Just on some type of time walking around flexing and shit. You feel me? Everybody knew who I was, you feel me? But I used to look up to like mainly boys, bro, niggas who was on their shit, you feel me? That's why I move high, you feel me? I always prepare myself to be on my shit, you feel me? Prepare myself to be ready for whatever, you feel me? If I ain't, I'm gonna get ready, you feel me? You feel me? Yeah, that's where I'm from, you feel me? 4600, man, 2-4.
Alright, so far as school-wise, you went to high school, graduated from high school?
I graduated, but it's a long story with that student shit.
So really you had other interests?
Yeah, I had other
basically.
I had other interests and shit. Nah, I wanted to play ball, bro. Believe me or not, bro, I wanted to play ball. I'm raw, bro, for real, but it just like, bro, it was too much happening. My old girl had died, like my 11th grade. I wasn't even too much like on school no more. Like I wasn't too much on school no more. I was too much on like, man, I'm finna get some money, like nigga pillow the pose, like you feel me? Nigga always stay with the ladies though, but you feel me? Nigga just was going through so much, so school wasn't like really like my main focus. I eliminated college, eliminated football, eliminated all that. I was living on like for right now, you feel me? I gotta get this shit right now. Fuck all that, you feel me? That's how I've been.
So was it basketball or football?
Football, you feel me? I used to play running ball, fuck. I used to ball, bro.
That's what's up, that's what's up. So yeah, man, so far, like, how did you get into the music game? How did you get into rapping and things like that?
I got into rapping and shit. Yo. Hello, I'm gonna call you back, bro. I was doing the interview. You said what, bro?
So how did you start rapping and things like that?
Shit, I ain't gonna flaw. I used to always be fucking with Chief them, Bookie them and shit. Bookie them used to be throwing on beats and shit, you feel me? So Bookie them was throwing the beat. We used to take time, you know, you disciples and shit, you and your dogs and shit. Nigga, Ben was snapping though, you feel me? But it took like, nigga had done got fucked up in like 14. I had to sit down for like 2.5. So when I jumped, like 17, when I ended up jumping, you feel me? Them boys like, you feel me? I was letting them boys hit some shit I had on rope when I was locked up. I had found a beat for that shit, so that when I had went to go drop it and shit, we had put a G-Dot on this shit, whatever the kids may be, but you gotta go get it shit. So I fell back from this shit, bro. And I fell back from it. Them boys, I just hear like, you know what? slide through the hood. Them boys like, boy, when you gonna keep going? When you gonna keep going and shit like that? So that's when I like, you feel me? Like, man, I got something for y'all, boy, you feel me? I started fucking that shit for like 2 years after I dropped that song, bro. I just had shit in my phone, like I just wasn't dropping nothing. And I just started finally dropping shit, like fuck it. You feel me? Knowing who I know, you feel me, in the industry and shit, run across people and shit. Niggas just like, boy, you got potential, boy, keep running, you feel me? So that's when I really like started taking that shit serious, whatever the case may be.
Alright, so you said that you had to do some time for a while.
I got locked up on some at the wrong place at the wrong time type shit. Like I got locked up in the humble. I got locked up for carjacking, bro. It was a fluke, bro. Nigga just had to sit. You feel me? The lady coming to court saying like, you feel me? That what made shit so scary. Like she ain't never seen me before on a bolo. She gave a whole different description, but just like, you feel me? How the prosecutors played like, oh yes, but she circled out his picture. You feel me? But she give a whole description of a tall nigga with dread. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy, and it just like going back and forth and shit.
That experience, you know, how you feel about, you know, the criminal justice system and things like that. Like, what did that experience, how that changed your view? Like, how was your view before that? You know, how was your view after you had to do that bid? And how you see the system now, like?
I ain't gonna fly, bro. The system fucked up. I ain't gonna fly. The system fucked up, bro. Ain't no way around that. You just gotta just be out the way, you feel me? You gotta watch out, you feel me? It's just too much at one time. You can go to jail for the pettiest shit, some shit you ain't wanna do. They wanna set your court dates off. That's just how that shit programmed for them to make money off a nigga. Ain't really too much you can do out that shit. That shit fucked up. Nigga already know that. Nigga came to a conclusion on that, but it's what you gonna do to stay out of that. Like how you gonna move, like what you gonna change. Like, okay, I keep doing that, I keep getting fucked up behind this, you feel me? I gotta eliminate this, I gotta move this way. So all that shit can be like, you feel me, adjusted. It just depends on you, you feel me? You can be like one of these cook ass niggas out here all they get locked up for stupid shit. I'm not the way you do, bro. I'm in my lane.